What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at Bloom. It is currently in the item shop. It is an epic outfit. It's part of the plant-based patron set. It is reactive. It also comes with a backbling called Suit, which is just a little pet you do have on your back. Then it also comes with a harvesting tool called the Plexarian Florex, which basically does look very cool whenever you do equip it to Bloom. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So, Bloom. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Bloom does seem to be the Bush Ranger. Now, I know it's a little bit of a far-fetched, but Bush Ranger did go into the ground and plant itself. And around that area, you do have, around the center of the map, those plants that do have similar curve palettes to that of Bloom. And I'm just putting the two and two together, and it actually does seem that this is going to be the Bush Ranger moving forward. Now, the outfit itself does come with a very good creature called the Suit, which I don't know where it came from, but it's adorable. At first I did think that the creature was actually climbing on the tree branch itself, but if closer expansion you do see that it's actually tied up. Then the harvesting tool that does come with this whole set is actually very cool. It does remind me of Venom's harvesting tool whenever you are using it with Bloom, but if you're not using it with Bloom, it is a dual wielding harvesting tool, which I would have just liked it if it would have been single-handed. So is the set worth it? I mean, 1600 V-Bucks, you do get a skin, backbling, and harvesting tools, which I do think that the harvesting tools are the best things out of the whole thing, especially because Bloom, whenever you do aim downside, you do lose your field of vision, and that's just a bummer. Now, I mean, I'm not gonna really use the backbling, and then the harvesting tools, when not equipped with Bloom, it is a dual wielding, which again I'm not a fan of. So what's my final rating for Bloom? I'm gonna have to give Bloom a 5 out of 10. At first glance, when I saw the leaks, I did think that Bloom was actually going to be an amazing skin, especially because I do gravitate towards skins that are mostly like this. But the ADS affecting you, I just can't have that. Then you do have a backbling which is called Suit, which doesn't really match any other skins unless you are using Bloom. And then with the harvesting tools, they are cool, but again, dual wielding, it's not my cup of tea. Then you do have the price tag. Even though you are getting 3 items, they're mediocre items, so even though the quantity is there, the quality is not. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with Bloom, we're going to be pairing it up with the back Bloom. Now the reason why I'm pairing up the back Bloom with this outfit is because it does have this whole plant oriented. Now it could be one of those plants that actually mutates and you just get this very cool backbling and it matches really well. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Devourer's Bane. Now the reason why I'm using the Devourer's Bane as my harvesting tool is because you do have the roots on the skull and on the sword. For the most part, the color scheme is also theirs with the blade being pink and just fits really well. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Hyperflight. Now the Hyperflight contra does have lightning coming from both hands and feet, which is all pink, which goes really well with the whole set. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the payload. Now I know the payload itself really doesn't match really well, but the color schemes it does. The reason why I'm pairing them up together is I tried Roots, Wings, and any other plant-oriented glider for this outfit, but just the color scheme wasn't there. Now at least with the payload, you do have the color scheme that matches, so it goes very well together. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going to Zero Bloom. I know I'm actually using things that are called Bloom to go with the Bloom outfit, but it's just coincidence. Now the color schemes of the Zero Bloom just goes really well together. Then for our next combination with Bloom, we're going to be pairing it up with the Bussy Bag. Now for the Bussy Bag, we're going to be going with the blooming edit style, since you do have this whole oriented color scheme that matches really well. The pinks, the purples, and even the yellowish and green from the outfit itself match really well with the backbling itself as well. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Shard Sickle. Now the Shard Sickle itself is just a crystal shard you do have on top of the harvesting tool. It does have like a little bit of a butterfly, which really goes with the theme. And then the shaft is a root, so it goes really well together. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Soros. Now the Soros control itself is just purplish bluish flames that go perfectly together. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Winter Wing. Now the Winter Wing itself is just a chapter 2 glider design that does have the roots on the glider itself that goes really well with the harvesting tool. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Bloomsday. Now for the Bloomsday, it is a reactive wrap that does go very well with this combination. The color scheme is almost not there, but it does have the blooming effect of flowers popping up on the wrap, which goes perfectly with the skin. Now for the honorable mentions with Bloom, you could pair it up with any outfit that does have purple. Anything with like a plant oriented or like very like neonish blue or pinkish colors is gonna go very well with this outfit. Now for the backbling suit. Now we're going to be pairing up suit with the Moisty Merman. Now the little creature you do have as a backbling just matches really well with the suit of the Moisty Merman. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Skull Sickle. Now the reason I'm going with the Skull Sickle mainly with the green edit style is because it does match the Moisty Merman perfectly, especially with the design of the outfit he does have. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Conduit Crasher. Now the Conduit Crasher itself matches really well with the combinations of colors just because it is out there and it is like a greenish color tone that goes really well with the outfit and backbling. Then for the glider, we're going to be going the Downpour. Now the Downpour glider itself, it does have this watering of fountain. Then for the glider, we're going to be going the Downpour. Now the Downpour itself, it is a fountain of water actually coming out of the umbrella. I do like the design, it goes really well with the whole theme and the color scheme. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Lemon Zest. Now the Lemon Zest glider itself does have this blue and green color scheme with a little bit of lemons on it. The animations of it and anything about it matches really well. Then for the next combination with the suit, we're going to be pairing it up with Ocean. Now with Ocean, I'm going to be going with the Cove Rider edit style with the No Helmets color scheme. Now with this combination just goes really well together just because of the jacket she is wearing matches really well with the color scheme of the skin. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Scampy. Now the Scampy harvesting tool is basically just creatures from the ocean that does merge really well with the color schemes of Ocean. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Waterfall yet again. Now we are going to be going with the old ocean theme, so the Waterfall just has me covered when it comes to the cosmetic. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Cloud Llama board. Now for the Cloud Llama board, we're going to be going with the Coral edit style since it does have a purple and blue color scheme that matches really well with Ocean's color design. Then wrapping this whole combination together, we're going to be going with the Slurp. Now the Slurp wrap itself matches perfectly just because of the combination of colors of Ocean, the backbling, and even the harvesting tools. Now for the honorable mentions with suit, you could pair it up with anything that does have blue. Anything with a pinkish color or greenish is gonna look really good with the outfit just because of the tree trunk he does have. Now for the harvesting tool, the Plexarian Florex. Now we're going to be pairing these harvesting tools with Axo. Now with Axo, we're going to be keeping the base form just because it does have that blue and red color scheme that the harvesting tools do share. Then for the backbling, we're going to be going with Morty's backpack. Now I actually like Morty's backpack because of the simplistic look. The color scheme of a pinkish red goes really well with the aesthetics and color schemes of Axo. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Chroma Flame. The Chroma Flame itself is just a very illustrious flame that does have pink, red, and blue, which goes really well with Axo's color design. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with 6-Ray. Now for 6-Ray, we're going to be going with the Molten Midnight 6-Ray edit style since it does match better with Axo himself. The color scheme of the glider just goes really well, and then the form of being a stingray just matches really well with the theme. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the Beacon Trance. Now the Beacon Trance itself is just self-explanatory. It does look like something that Axo would actually use with his wraps, especially because it matches his skin tone to the teeth. Then for the last combination with the Plexarian axe, we're going to be pairing it up with the Brilliant Striker. Now the Brilliant Striker with this amazing suit she does have on actually matches really well. The purplish and red color scheme of the suit goes really well with the harvesting tools. And for the backbling, we're going to be going with the Scarlet Edge. Now the Scarlet Edge is a very compact backbling. Now you do have a glowing red similar to that of the outfit, and that's the reason why I'm picking it. Then for the contra, we're going to be going with the Target Acquire. Now the Target Acquire itself does have this futuristic look to it. It does have red lines going across it, and that's the main reason why I picked it. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Devil's Wings. Now the Devil's Wings themselves, we're going to be going with the illustrious edit style since it does make it a darker red, which goes perfectly with the suit. Then wrapping this whole combination together, we are going to be going with the Wolf Hunter for the wrap. Now the Wolf Hunter's wrap itself matches perfectly just because of the red aesthetics it does have, and it does have a similar glow that to the Brilliant Striker. Now for the honorable mentions with the Plexarian Florex, we're going to be pairing them up with anything that does have like basically plant oriented. Anything with purple or red is going to look very good with the harvesting tools themselves. Now those are the two combinations I did find for Bloom, the two combinations I did find for his backbling, the suit, and the two combinations I did find for the Fluorescent Florex. So let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of fake cosmetic skins every single day. And if you guys want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 Ds all together. Each time you guys use my code near the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.